A good day. Welcome to another lesson on mathematics. Today we want to find the highest common factor and the lowest common multiple of numbers that include variables. So you are required to calculate the lowest common multiple and the highest common factor of 12x to the power of 3, y to the power of 2, and 36x squared y to the power of 3. So for you to do this, first you need to write 12 as a product of its prime numbers and 36 as a product of its prime numbers. Let's do that. 12, I'm going to do prime factorization. If you don't understand this, you go back to the video on prime factorization, because here I'm not going to explain because it's covered in the previous video. And 36 will give you 2, 18, 2, 9, 3, 3, and 3, 1. Now you need to write these numbers as a product of its what prime numbers. So we are going to say 12x to the power of 3, y to the power of 2 is equals to, you can see 12 gives you 2 times 2 times 2 from there. 2 times 2 times 2. But how many x's do I have? I've got 3 x's. So times x times x times x. And how many y's do I have? I've got 2 y's. Times y times y. Then 36x squared y to the power of 3 is equals to, from there you get 2 times 2 times 2, no, 2 times 2, we have got 2 2's, 2 times 2 times 3 times 3, and how many x's? I've got 2 x's, times x times x, and how many y's? I've got 3 y's, times y times y times y. Now to find the highest common factor, as we did before, it's exactly the same thing as we did before, but it's only that they are now variables. Now I look for the common twos. I go and write 1 because those twos are common. Again, no, I made a mistake here. It's 2 times 2 because you can see from here. It's not 2 times 2 times 2. It's 2 times 2 times 3. So this is a 3. So it's 2 times 2 times 3. Okay. So now let's carry on. I've got a common 2 here. I write it down. There is another common 2. There is another what? Another common 2. I also go and write it down. Then there is a 3 that is common also. Then I go and write it down. This 3 doesn't have another common 3, so I don't cancel it. Let's go to the x's. This x and this x, they are common. And that x and that x, they are also what? They are also common. But that another x doesn't have a common x, so I don't cancel it. Then I go to the y. Y and y, they are common. And another y and y, they are what? They are common. So it means I'm done. I'm not going to cancel the last y because it is not what? It's not common. Because remember, when we are saying highest common factor, we are looking for friends. The 2's that are friends, the x's that are friends, and so on. And what is 2 times 2? It's 4. 4 times 2, it's what? It's 12. So this one gives you 12. And how many x's do you have? So this one gives you 12. And how many x's do you have? 2 x's. And how many y's? 2 y's. That is the highest common factor. That is the highest common factor. Now, let's go and look for the lowest common multiple. I repeat again, writing 12x to the power of 3 and y squared as a product of its what? As a product of its prime numbers. And we said it's 2 times 2 times 3 times x times x times x times y times y. And 36 x squared y to the power of 3 is equals to 2 times 2 times 2 times x times x times y times y times y. And when we are looking for the lowest common multiple, I compare the 2's. I take the side with the highest 2. In this case, the number of 2's are the same, so I'll take 2 2's. I compare the 3's. No, here I made a mistake again, sorry. 36 is equals to 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times x times x times y times y times y. Okay, then I compare the side with the highest 2. The 2's are the same, so I take 2 2's. Then I compare the side with the highest 3's. The first line, you've got 1 3, and the second line, you've got 2 3's. So I take 2 3's because I take the side with the highest 3. I compare the x's again. The first line, you've got 3 x's, and the second line, you've got 2 x's. So I take the side with the highest number of x's. I compare the y again. I take the side with the highest what? With the highest y. As we did with the numbers, it's only that now we are involving x and y, but what we did when we were doing numbers is exactly the same thing. Now, the lowest common multiple will be, what is 2 times 2, 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. It gives you 36. And I've got how many x's? X to the power of 3. And I've got how many y's? Y's and y to the power of 3. And you are done. So we are doing exactly the same thing as we did before, but it's only that we are involving variables. Now, your homework. Your homework. You pause the video, you do the work, you pause the video, you do the work. After you're done with the work, there are your answers. Then you mark number 1, number 2, and number 3. We need number 4 and number 5. There is number 4 and number 5. And thank you for watching. Enjoy your day. See you again in another lesson tomorrow.